Hey guys, got a question. I'm just going to paraphrase it because it's quite a long one. Basically says, grew up with athletics. I'm in the gym 5 days a week. I'm concentrating on fitness and having a fit looking body. But I can't always afford the fresh meat and fruit or veg. I'm just wondering, is there a substitute for it? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you kind of my tips for if you're struggling with finances, how you can live a healthy lifestyle and eat right and supplement right and train right. It's funny because you do walk into things like Tesco and Dunn's and Sainsbury's and these normal shops, and you see things like pizzas for €1 or for £1. You know, and you're looking at a head of broccoli and it's fucking €3, you know. So there's something wrong there, but you know that's a whole other issue. But there are ways to do it on a budget. One of the things people always ask me is because I'm always eating, you know, I could eat up to 8 meals a day in contest prep. And there was a time when, you know, I didn't make a lot of money. You know, I was a student, I was a teacher. Anyone that works as a teacher knows you don't make a lot of money as a teacher. And I was living in London where I was paying massive rent. So I still had to live my lifestyle, but I didn't have the money to support it. So I had to be a bit more pragmatic with the way I bought things and what I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you how to basically live a healthy lifestyle on a budget. The first thing that I would recommend, this goes for food and supplements, is definitely buying things in bulk. When you buy, you know, like 10 chicken breasts in a packet, it's going to work out cheaper per kilo than buying, you know, 2 chicken breasts and doing that every day. So even now, like I buy all of my meat in Heaney's Meats in Galway, and I buy all the turkey mince. I could buy 10 kilos at a go because it works out cheaper per kilo. The same with my salmon. You know, I get in the Connemara fisheries and I'll literally buy, you know, a massive piece of salmon. I was spending, you know, nearly €300, you know, every 2 weeks on salmon from Dunn's, and I've halved that since I sourced it from the fisheries. So getting your meat and fish from butchers, well-known butchers and fisheries is going to massively reduce your cost of meat. I always send my clients into Heaney's Meats because a kilo of turkey mince is like, you know, €8. You know, it's like half of that for €8 in the local supermarket around the corner. You know, so sourcing out your meat sources and buying it in bulk. The next thing is, as I said, ties into it, is shopping around. I remember when I was working, it was my first year as a teacher, and our money was, it was pretty crap. I can't remember what it was. It was 19,000 for the year or whatever it was, and you know, barely covered my rent living in London. So I used to have to go to, you know, Sainsbury's. I used to pick up my salmon in Sainsbury's. I used to pick up my chicken in Lidl, and then I'd go to Tesco for my broccoli. And you were literally going between places. Like, it's funny because as life changes, when you have more money, you need to spend less time doing things. When you have a little money, you got to be a bit more pragmatic with your time. So you're going to have to go to different places to get different food sources. But you're going to find like a head of broccoli is significantly less in one supermarket compared to another. So source your food and shop around. And then the last thing really is stick to cheap foods. People think that you have to get all the top range stuff to live a healthy lifestyle, or you've got to use, you know, spend hundreds of euros on supplements in order to have a healthy lifestyle. Supplements are exactly that. They're supplements. They're basic ones that I recommend that nearly everybody needs. Again, buy it in bulk. You know, your whey protein, things like glutamine, branched chain amino acids, and creatine if you're trying to put on some size. Everything else is extra. If cash is a thing to you, you don't need a pre-workout. You don't need a fat burner. You know, you need your basics, and then you need food to support it, and you just spend your money on a gym membership. You know, I see people coming out of shops that have spent €200 on supplements. They're like, oh, I can't afford, you know, my gym membership this month. I'm like, dude, you just spent 300 quid on supplements. I was like, what are those supplements going to do if you're not even in a gym? You know, if you're not training. So, you know, prioritize what you need to do. So they're my top advice, really. The same thing works for supplements. Buying things in bulk, source them around, shop around. You know, I get all mine in the vitamin shop in Galway, you know, and whatever gets shipped to me from Amex. But for years, I used to have to shop around and go to different shops for food and supplements and make the lifestyle cheaper, because it's not a cheap lifestyle. You know, you want to have the physique you want, you got to be pragmatic with your money and make it, stretch it so that it goes longer. You know, sticking to cheap foods, things like oats, rice, natural peanut butter, you know, chicken sourced from a butcher's. These things aren't expensive. You know, it's funny when people say to me, that's so expensive to live a healthy lifestyle. They're not expensive things. When you buy them in bulk, you know, you go into Tesco and get a thing of, you know, porridge. you know, a kilo bag of porridge is like €2. You know, anybody can afford that. You know, so you know that would be my advice to you. Change your mindset slightly on the idea that living a healthy lifestyle is going to cost you a lot of money. You just need to be a little bit smarter about it and source out what you need. So I hope this video helps. Please comment and like. If you've got any questions, guys, on anything to do with food related or cost related or anything like that, leave a comment in the section down below and I'll be replying on my Facebook page for the next 24 hours.